just
Heck wizard.
chop it.
Welcome to the News with Chill podcast.
There's his stroke.
I'm your
his episode stroke.
I'm your guy.
Welcome to
whatever.
I'm the dude. I'm the
Yeah,
guy.
yeah, whatever.
I'm
I'm the
being
one that
guy.
repeats everything everybody says twice
Right?
already after they've already said it. Anyway, welcome to the News with Chill podcast. I'm your host, Chill. Today we'll be doing our Attack on Titan, Attack on Anime. We just finished watching 8 and 9, and then we're doing it live.
That's crazy.
Go stupid.
What were you guys' initial thoughts?
I don't want to say I told you so, but
He kind of told
I
us so.
kind
Yeah,
of told you
I
so.
I agree.
I remember David even saying, called it.
Yep.
Called it.
I like it. 8 was a little
Back and forth,
back
jumpy.
and forward, a little starting from the past, coming it back.
They do lots of recaps per episode. My goodness.
Well,
We're
it's-
only at 8
It's
episodes
with
in
the
and they're 22
assumption
minute
that
long.
like you watch an episode and like you take a break from it the
I
week.
mean, that's
'cause-
what we're doing.
Yeah.
It's nice to have a
Pretty
little
much, yeah,
recap.
for
I
sure.
like it.
That's typical anime.
Well, I mean, there's so many
Yeah.
characters. It's good to know what the hell's going on.
Oh, yeah, that's going on with so-and-so. Episode 8 is I Can Hear His Heartbeat. The plot synopsis per the wiki is, as Jean leads the cadets to Trot's HQ, the mysterious Titan is lured there by Mikasa, Armin, and Connie. The Titan fights the others outside while the cadets enact a strategy to clear out the Titans from the supply room. After resupplying, some cadets notice the mysterious Titan collapsing from exhaustion after killing the remaining Titan. Miraculously, Eren Yeager emerges unconscious from the Titan's nape, alive and healed.
It was crazy.
It's pretty crazy. Yeah.
It
Pretty
definitely
insane.
was crazy.
That's what pure hatred does to a soul.
Yeah, they even said humanity's rage incarnate.
I mean, yeah, he was
Awesome.
beating the crap out of those
Oh, it
things.
was awesome.
Was not messing around.
For sure.
Did not give two shits.
Yeah.
I love
We get lots of inner monologue in this episode as well from Jean. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's pretty whiny in this episode.
every other episode.
I get
Just
it.
Wants to get away from the danger.
Right.
Yeah.
He should have been
Damn
an MP,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
Just one more day.
That's yep.
Even after the pep talk, he's like,
That's the general mood for about 80% of the populace.
right, right.
But these guys are also between 14 and 19 years old.
I don't want to hear it.
I know you don't want to hear it, but at the same time,
Suck it up.
Yeah.
It's your job.
You signed up for this.
Yeah,
Right.
they trained for it.
You could have went to the field. Just saying.
that's where wimps go, though.
Could have went to the field.
You know,
That's what they are. Most of them. Ooh, I'm scared. Should have been in the field. You
And
should have
so
got somebody
funny
up here
how-
that knows what they're doing.
Animate the people who are just badasses compared to the
Right.
like, huh? Because Mikase and Annie
Annie.
are just like straight faced. We'll deal with it.
We're
Don't
not
worry.
gonna
Nothing
around.
faces them.
Right.
Nothing at all.
Just kind of briefly going through the episode, we get pretty cool scene where Jean and Reiner, Bertolt, Annie, and Marco, they like burst through the window.
They're making a run for it.
They talked Jean into using the Titan. He was like, "No way, let's get the hell
the
out of
Titan.
here."
Before
a
that,
Titan.
they're making a full-on charge just to get into the
Oh,
HQ.
I'm thinking of Mikase and
Armin and
yeah,
Armin.
I'm thinking
Yeah,
of
and Connie.
Yeah, because there are two groups.
They had to convince Connie to utilize the Titan.
Yeah.
And Armin was the one that came up with this plan, and it was just kind of like, hey, this is just one observation of him
And
taking
thank
him out.
God we're getting like an Armin we can handle and
Right.
like
Right.
Yeah.
because
he's
he
finally
was so
doing
whiny.
something.
So hopefully
Finally
Jean gets there too, but
Yeah.
realize that he is the master strategist.
Finally
Right.
contributing to the group.
Right.
Yeah.
Instead of holding
All the
back.
pieces are slowly falling into place. Slowly.
Yeah.
And now they got
Character building.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have Connie, Armin, and Mikasa. They're just gonna use the Titan, try and lure it to where
the headquarters,
The headquarters
is where all
is
the
at.
Titans are swarming.
Let's
Let's
utilize
use him,
use
you know,
him and
why not?
take him out.
And I
Right.
feel like since we now know that it was Aaron, I don't think they even had to really lure him, quote, because I feel
Right.
like he would just be like, yeah, I
Well, because he
know.
looked over and saw him and was like, "Rah!" Yeah.
That's where I'm going.
He sounds like a T-Rex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I'm going.
It's pretty
Whoop
cool.
some ass.
Did
Yeah.
you like the yell?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yell was pretty
After
cool.
every kill, pretty much.
Right.
I loved it when they had the two Titans in the hole in the wall and they're looking in and everybody's just like freaking out and you just slowly see the fist
Crushing the
crushing the Titan and then hitting the other one. And it's like,
Yeah, he took two out at once, and their legs go straight in the air.
like they are out cold.
It's like a
starched.
That's
Yeah.
like a
Right.
TKO right there.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
Set up so good too because Jean and them they lose some of the scouts on their way and they burst through into the windows. They meet the supply team and
Hiding under a table.
And
Yeah.
Jean is not happy.
not at all.
He
Yeah.
Say the
jerks him
least.
out from underneath and just cold
Clocks
drops
him.
Yeah. There's a little bit of continuity too with one of the girls' faces is covered in blood from
The last episode where the guy
last
took
episode.
himself out.
Yeah. And then Mikasa and Armin and Connie burst through. Connie is holding on to Armin because
Armin has no.
He has no
ODM.
gas.
ODM, yeah. Connie's like, I cannot believe that worked. That was awesome.
Yeah, he's like, I am running on fumes right now. We
Dude,
barely
I'll do-
made
I'll
that.
do whatever you
Ever
say.
you say.
Right,
It's
yeah.
Word is law.
Yeah.
I'm like, hold up.
And yeah, Jean is just like, what are you guys talking about? And he's like, oh, we lured a Titan here that's fighting the other Titans. He's like, no, that's
No.
That's
not-
impossible.
That's impossible. And then that's when he looks out and he's like, there's no way that Titans, these things would.
Yeah,
And then the
Titan
That's
hits
not
the other
true.
one.
He
He-
clocks
no,
him.
he-
Titan
Titan
clocks
clocks
it,
the
and then he
two
says that
Titans.
because we're like, you just watched him do
Yeah.
it.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
But
right.
he didn't see. He didn't. What exactly it
You
was?
saw a big ass hand.
Yeah.
Or
I mean,
was it
yeah.
in slow mo for us?
Yeah.
In real time for him.
It was
and
just boom.
gone.
I feel like
Two
it'd be
Titans have
instant.
just
It'd be like-
disappeared.
Right. Yeah.
Now you see me. Now you
Now
don't.
you
Right.
don't. Jean is just baffled by what's going on, and so is the rest of the gang.
They're just standing there watching him.
And he's just mauling some of these guys. You guys were commenting on the height variety. The
Yeah.
I saw that there was, 4 different?
I mean, yeah, and they are all.
They're
He's
all
varying
like kind of like
size.
there's
Varying
like
size.
kid
4
size,
meters,
toddler
8
size,
meters. Yeah.
and then like adults, and then like there's like the big boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While this attacking Titan is taking out all of these other Titans, which we know is Aaron,
Right.
Armin comes up with a plan to get all the resupplies, which are in the basement. And they said that there are 7
4-meter
Titans in the basement. And so basically what they're going to do is lure them down, take these blunderbuss rifles, and shoot the Titans in the face, which would blind them. And then 7 of their best soldiers would just jump out because they don't have ODM gear.
quote
They can't use
unquote
it.
best.
Right.
Yeah.
The 7 best that are left.
That are
in the
left,
group.
right?
Right. Yeah.
I think that consists of Sasha, Connie, Mikasa, Annie, Reiner, Bertolt, and Jean.
The freckle guy is on the
Marco.
platform.
Yeah. Marco's on the platform with Armin, and they're waiting, and it gets really close.
Super close.
And
Super
Can
close.
practically poke its eye.
Still
Yeah.
don't understand why the Titans didn't just reach up and like, oh, food.
yay.
But
Right.
you know,
Yeah, that's
for
how
the
it
story.
works. For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Plot.
He walks right up to the barrel on his eyeball.
Yeah, it's like feet from his eyeball. Yeah.
And
Man.
they all get shot. Goes off according to plan pretty much. Sasha and Connie miss.
Yeah.
Bombs it.
And Annie and
Mikasa.
Mikasa have to come in and save their bacon.
Finish
Yeah.
it off.
Handle
Not
the
before
situation.
Sasha
business.
trying to bargaining with the Titan that can't understand
sorry.
human speech.
Yeah. Right.
I'm sorry.
Sasha vows like, I can't believe I made a fool of myself in front of everybody.
I can't look at anyone in the face again.
And Connie's just like, we're good. We got it.
Trust me, nobody cares. All's
Works
well that
out.
ends well.
They get all of the supplies that they need, and then when they go outside, they're ready to go, except for
Their
Mikasa.
ticket get out of there is currently getting mauled.
The attack titan is getting
Torn up
And
by
eaten.
a group.
That is until
The Titan, the one that killed
Thomas.
Thomas shows
yeah,
up. Right, they're
soon
fast.
as
Yeah.
this
Super
dude
agile.
is within eyesight, this dude just
Locks on.
get off me, bites him on the
On the
neck,
neck. Yeah.
And
and
Just
just
swings him
starts
around.
swinging him and taking out the other Titan.
Great.
It
Yeah.
was awesome.
It was awesome.
Can't hold me back.
The Titan crashes from exhaustion, and then the nape of the neck opens up, and everybody's looking down in shock.
Holy shit, it's Aaron.
Aaron pulls himself out. He's
And-
like connected to it.
Right?
Yeah. Mikasa is the one that meets him, and she's just crying, and she's hugging him.
Can't believe he's alive. Listens to his heart,
Yeah.
which when I saw the title, I knew Aaron was coming back.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I
I
mean,
loved.
And then Armin comes down, and then he's remembering
There's no way.
ain't no way. I just
He does-
saw you get chomped.
he has his arm and his leg back.
Right?
Yeah. That's super interesting.
Yeah. That's the end of the
You have
episode.
some
No, it wasn't.
explaining to do.
Was that the end of
That was
7?
the end
That
of
was the end
7.
of 7.
End of 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so into 7. Start at 8. We're kind of in safety, and we've got Armin and Mikasa and
We're behind the rose wall, right?
Yeah.
and Aaron at gunpoint.
The whole army.
At
Yeah.
Army
Doesn't
point.
trust him whatsoever. You got your coked out commander
Oh,
who
he's-
needs a good week's sleep.
Yeah.
Literally.
You know, I did think this in this episode. This is terrible. I said I get winded mowing the grass, and Mikasa's been for a whole day flinging around and killing things, and I'm like, my God, they have so much energy. It's
Oh, for
ridiculous.
That's the beginning of the episode. We get a flashback and we get another kind of character dump. We get introduced to 3 elite scout
Who we had
members.
met in like episode
Who's
one.
that? They come riding through
You just get introduced to Captain Irwin. Yeah.
the blonde.
And they have like that look on their face, like they've seen some
1,000-yard
shit.
stares.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're not impressed that everyone's impressed to see them. They're like, ugh, yeah,
The
people.
worst.
Here we are.
Yeah, you guys could do something.
So before the colossal titan broke through the wall into Trost, they're going out and they're on a scouting mission because their whole thing about the scout unit is that they go out and they set up little bases outside of the walls and basically just try and figure out what's going on out there. You know what I'm saying? So they're trying to retake like this small little village. We get one of these scout unit just getting chewed on a little bit, and then he stabs the titan. He's like,
Yeah, he's monologuing the whole time how he's
Yeah.
going to kill them all.
Yeah.
And he gets chomped, and then Captain Levi comes in.
Yeah.
Slices
dude,
and
It's
dices.
just spinning.
You thought Mikasa was awesome.
Yeah, he's just-
Levi is just like
He's like a
this is
helicopter.
nothing. This is a walk in the park.
Right.
Because you go take that one. I'm going to take these
Two.
over here.
Yeah.
And then I'll be back to kill that one that you're messing with.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Too slow. So that's how I roll. I'm
Yeah.
a badass.
He's a
Captain
badass.
Levi.
That's why he's
Can't be
captain.
phased.
For sure.
Can't be phased.
He kills the Titan before it deals it does deal a fatal
Fatal
blow,
blow,
but it doesn't eat him.
Yeah, it's not instant.
And he kind of meets this guy down, and we're kind of brought back to episode 1 where, this guy is kind of laying down. He's like, tell me that my life meant something. Tell me my life meant anything. And even though,
Didn't do a whole lot.
no, but Levi is like, you're passing the torch off to me, and I will carry you with me until this is done.
And I will kill every last
Every last
Titan.
one of
We've
them.
heard that
sounds
before.
familiar.
Yeah.
A lot of that going around.
Right.
Yeah, but can you turn into a Titan?
Whoa.
They need a little bit of that juice.
That's right. You get to that basement.
Yeah. So,
Get to the basement.
Something
Get to the
is in
basement.
that basement.
yeah. We also get introduced to Hanji. Hanji is the aviator
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
classes, okay? And I love her
She's
takedown.
like the scientist you said,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of going for the nape of the neck, she like uses the cord and wraps it around one of the Titan's necks.
Yeah.
And then it pulls it down. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And that'll be come into play later because she's like, I need to capture one. That's kind of what she just did.
Badass.
Ballsy.
I don't want to run
Gotta
from it or
say.
kill it. I'd like to capture it.
to study it.
Yeah, she wants to study it.
Yeah.
Let's dissect
I mean,
it, see
that's
what
a-
makes it tick.
I mean, she's probably studying it to find a weakness. So I
Right,
mean, it's
right.
not like it's
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
for
Yeah,
selfish
but,
reasons.
like,
For sure.
Find out where they come. Let's do something.
And during this time, Captain Irwin, hey, we
Pretty
need
sure
to
he
fall
just
back.
caught that fly. It looked like it, and I'm like, oh my god.
Are you a Titan?
Right? Now you know somebody.
All right. Irwin was just like, we're falling back. And Levi's like,
No,
what
we're
are you
not.
talking about? Yeah.
I
what
have
are you
at
doing?"
least a dozen more Titans to kill.
Right. And he's like, oh, they broke into the inner wall. Yeah, we should probably go back.
Yeah.
I guess we'll
Save
Probably
Trost.
Probably should help them out.
Switch back, we get the scout unit, and they're being fed and watered, and they're all asking Jean what happened. Jean, Bertold, Annie.
Jean's back to being whiny.
Well, he's just being quiet, you know?
Just being
Well, yeah, he got hit with a gag order.
He's just being
Can't say much.
Jean.
Yeah. They're asking him what's going on, and
I can't tell you. Good gag order.
That was a really quick gag order.
Oh yeah, it was like
Pretty
boom.
sure like days
Basically
go
instant.
by in this show that we just don't.
Not this time, I don't think.
feel
Because
like
Aaron isn't even awake quite yet. You know,
No.
he's still being dragged around.
It seems like they're in the same spot where everyone was on that platform being
Yeah.
lowered down.
Yeah.
we also get, I always forget guy's name, I think it's Hannes or something like that, which is Walrose guy from the first episode that saved Mikasa and
Yeah.
Aaron. They're asking, like, hey, what's going on with this? He mentions in passing that somebody on a horse is rushing to Walsina. And they ask him, like, what's going on with those two recruits? And he's like, oh, you know. And
They'll be fine.
yeah, we'll be all right.
Be
We'll be good.
fine.
They'll be all right.
She's a badass. He's a stubborn, and the other one's really smart. They'll
Yep.
be fine.
That's
He'll be
good.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just kind of
They'll be
reinforcing
fine.
our archetypes for our
They'll be
main
fine.
characters.
Also, just a little sub note. I do like that when the Titans die, they turn into like dust and
Yeah.
disappear. So every time you kill them and it's all over their uniform, it just disappears. It,
Oh,
like, it
they
like
also-
mists away. But I mean, can you imagine cleanup that it would
terrible.
take if they didn't?
They also made like a
50
wall
Titan
of
carcasses.
Right.
yeah. They made a wall of Titan carcasses on like
Ground.
just basically
the
just to
ground.
reinforce their wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how that works if they disappear.
They're rotting. They just rot at an an accelerated rate.
Right, but still, I think they disappear pretty. Kind of
Titan
look like
mode.
there were spikes and they were impaling
Impaling him.
themselves.
Yeah.
And so they weren't dying because their necks weren't cut. They were just impaled on the wall.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So I will say this is that in the earlier episodes, creator of the show or the creator of the manga had 90% down what he wanted the Titans to do. And then there's going to be inconsistencies throughout the rest of the show. So it's like, they might be 60 meters, but then later on they might be 40 meters or, so on and so forth. And there is a lot of times too where they do dramatize certain aspects of how big certain things are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Fair enough.
So in the manga, they were all just one size?
No. What I'm saying is that they kind of get adjusted throughout the entire bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they kind of stick to one specific size.
It's
No,
kind of
it's-
inconsistent.
No, he's saying that
It
it's
changes
inconsistent.
throughout
Yeah.
So maybe,
the show.
yeah.
Oh,
The biggest
okay.
one is like 60 or 80, but
Now.
later on,
It
he's
might be
only
50.
60.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
There's continuity issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not really that huge
That
of a
big,
deal
yeah.
Because they're all different
still,
sizes anyway.
Yeah,
so.
and he's still big. Like that's
Oh, yeah.
still
Yeah.
a
Monster.
big
Yeah.
dude.
We flash back to Aaron's perspective of getting eaten, and then he gets swallowed whole into this Titan's stomach.
which
and
is made of nightmares.
Right?
Yes.
All of his fallen comrades just kind of floating. in the
Villagers.
juice. One
It was the
female.
lady. She was saying,
Female,
help
yeah.
me.
Still alive.
Help me.
Help me.
Yeah. And it reminds him of his mom.
Yeah. And he's like, oh my God. He's like, I'm going to get you all out of here.
Kill you all. Kill you with my bare hand.
Yeah.
Raises his arm nub and just massive hand just comes out of the Titan's mouth.
Yes. Bursts through just like a chest burster out of this Titan.
Yes.
And
Yeah. He grows out of the Titan that ate him and is the Titan.
goes into a
Titan
rampage.
killer.
Berserker Titan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The attacking Titan.
And so now we finally
Hey,
understand where he
said the
came
thing- he said
from.
the thing.
We don't know how he did it. We just know he came out of
did
it. Yeah, he did it.
And then kind of an important thing too is that he's charging at a Titan. He's like, I'm going to kill you all.
He says it several times. I'm going to kill you all.
It's in his eye, and then it kind of pans out. He has Armin, and Armin's like, what are you saying? And here we are back in this corner where cannons and soldiers
It's a
and
Rose Army or
guns
whatever,
and
MPs.
every single armament is pointed right at Eren and Mikasa and Armin.
Right.
And the commander is like, you guys are being charged for treason.
Which is
Heretic.
crazy and makes no sense.
Right.
Exactly.
It's crazy. It makes zero sense. I do not understand that part. I was
Well,
like, that's so stupid.
Nobody was there.
Right.
So you don't have any first-hand accounts of anything of what's going on.
But also, you have just one guy saying you're being charged with this. Where are the science? Because there are other scientists there. Where are them saying,
But it-
whoa, like, let's figure out how he did that.
So think about it like this. He is the highest ranking official there, and then he just got wind that this person is here. You know what I'm saying?
That can turn into a Titan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'm sure
can we
that
trust it?
word is going to be spread around quickly.
Yeah, but I
So
think
we'll
that
see.
it's a little,
It's a little silly.
it's a little
It's a
silly.
little
It,
silly.
Right,
like,
right.
Let's all just
I
calm
feel-
down and figure out what
I
happened
feel like-
first.
Yeah, I feel like they are definitely
Making a
Jumping the
very
gun.
stupid decision. I'm like, they're
like,
gonna
this
shoot
dude
him
just
and they're
saved
gonna.
your bacon.
Yeah.
Right. Which it wasn't going to happen anyways because of Mikase. Just say.
Yes.
Oh yeah, she was ready to like
Go
take
ahead,
on the
talk-
entire
yeah.
army.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like, I'll take them all on.
Yeah.
And then one of the soldiers whispers in the general's ear and she goes, sir?
She's an elite soldier.
Yeah, she
She's
is.
like 100 people. So maybe not.
Let's
that.
not do this.
How about you go first?
Yeah. Yeah. She steps up and she's like, you're going to have to come through me.
Step
Show you
on
my
up.
own.
Come,
Step
come
on
and get
up.
me.
Even though there are cannons pointed at him.
Right.
You know?
Well, they said, it goes, why waste the cannons when they're humans? We could just take them out.
Right, yeah.
And she's
With
like,
the swords.
try me.
All right, go right ahead. Step
some.
so,
right up.
so as this is happening, we get the flashback, right?
Forgot to say too that we are on episode 9.
9 at
and
this
it's
time.
called Whereabouts of His Left Arm: The Struggle for Trost, Part 5.
Because when he comes out, he does realize, oh crap, I have my left arm again. And he was
his
like, this
leg.
can't, that's a dream. He was like, oh my God, look at my shirt. Like it's
Yeah.
tore up.
It's gone.
He was like, I got my left arm back. And so he doesn't even know what the
No,
hell's
he
going
doesn't
on
remember
He doesn't
being the Titan at all.
at all. Nothing.
He has no idea.
How did I get here? What is going on? Starting to get little flashbacks.
It was all a dream.
And instead of explaining things, they decide, let's just
Just
point
say, hey,
cannons at him and be like, say you're human or you're a Titan.
I thought I was going to be pissed off for just a split second
Yeah.
when Armin was shaking him and he like wakes up and I'm like, oh, good God, was he just thinking this the last 4 episodes? Like, was it a dream? You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Right.
The classic Bob Newhart, you got me. you know?
my gosh.
But we get a flashback of when he was a kid.
Right for this, Commander's saying, "Are you human? Are you Titan?" He's like, "I'm a human," and they're like, "Well,
That's what a Titan would say.
yeah,
Kill him."
I don't
Yeah,
think
I
he
mean-
said that, but he's like,
What would he say?
I
What
still
would
can't-
happen if he said he was a Titan?
The same
Kill him.
thing.
Same thing.
Kill
yeah.
him. Like, exactly.
It
So
was
it's just
stupid.
like,
Why
what
are
are
you
you?
even
Why are you
asking?
even asking that
But
question?
I'm a good Titan.
Commander raises his arm, giving the order to fire.
Oh, I'm sorry. It
all in
still pisses
slow-mo.
me off.
Yeah, yeah.
Like all the soldiers weren't like he was fighting all the other Titans.
Yeah.
Don't
Kill
care.
him.
Kill him.
Can't
Don't
trust him.
care.
So
trust it.
stupid.
Well, if he gets bored,
He could turn.
he can
Yeah.
turn at any moment, kill Saul.
So stupid.
Anyway,
Why risk it?
Sorry.
They
I'm
were-
done now. Great episode.
Yeah.
I just hate that logic.
Yeah, it's dumb.
I don't understand it. Let's kill it.
Right.
Very
That's
American.
human.
Listen,
yeah.
yeah,
It's very soldier.
The thing
Yeah.
is,
Yeah.
humans are afraid of things they don't understand. So when we're afraid of something and we don't understand it, we're like, we have to kill it. We have to get it out
Right.
of existence.
Right.
Get it
Yeah.
out of here.
Aaron grabs Armin and Mikasa and proceeds to bite his thumb.
Well,
We'll
no,
get the
no, no.
flashback
Before
first.
this,
Flashback because
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead, Lee.
Mikasa grabs Aaron because he still can't walk, throws him over his shoulder, and his key comes out from his shirt, and he sees the key, and it triggers the flashback of his dad telling him, "Look, you need to make sure whatever happens, you get back to the cellar.
Every time you see the key, remember I have to get back to the cellar.
I'm going to give you this drug you're not going to remember, but when the time comes, reclaim the wall, get back to the cellar." So he juices him up, and the next thing you know, Aaron's standing there, the cannonball's coming.
It's in the air.
It's on the way, full send.
Yeah.
He bites the meaty part of his thumb on his hand and kind of halfway turns into a Titan.
Yeah.
I'd say it's more of like a defensive kind of deal, not like full Titan.
He's
where-
not a Titan in it, but it's like the exo of.
It's a
It's
skeleton.
a giant
Yeah.
hand skeleton with some muscly and a skull and one
skull
eyeball.
one eye.
Basically,
And
like
they're sitting
half-
inside of his ribs.
like his ribs up,
And then
hanging.
to be continued. And
Yeah.
Calvin got a whole bunch of middle fingers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Watch it.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah, it's going to be like 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
I'm gonna watch like
Weeks, 2 weeks.
Overlord or something.
Yeah. Good.
Gotta
Gotta
watch.
starting Ninja Scroll.
You guys should start Kaiju number 8.
I mean,
I
I
have
guess
heard of that.
we could technically go home and watch the next
You
2
could.
episodes because
I mean,
you know.
I have to watch them again.
Yeah.
Right,
You're
yeah.
not gonna
yeah,
remember.
I do struggle with that. That's true.
For just future reference, our next 2 episodes are going to be 10 and 11. And then we're going to come back and we're going to watch 12 and 13.
Cool.
But for our viewers, our next episode is going to be 10 and 11.
Yeah.
Cool. So do you guys have any other? Got a
No,
lot
it was
of.
a great, and I do like that there's finally we're getting
It's really
somewhere.
Getting juicy.
Yeah.
It's
There's
getting
still
some
lots
juiciness.
of
Question.
mysteries.
We finally get a little
Ray of sunshine.
Victor.
Yeah.
Right.
We get some Titans actually.
So
getting
my
killed.
question is, are the other Titans, do they have people in them? Are they
think
exosuits?
I don't think
No,
so.
I think it's-
I mean,
I think-
because he came out of the neck, how do you kill him?
Yeah.
They slice him just like they would, you know what I mean? If they were if that's where they are in the suit, that's where they would die.
I think, like
Honestly-
they said, the regular Titans are just mindless
Yeah, I think
creatures.
like the basic
And, like,
Titans
the
don't
colossal
have.
Titans probably got something in there.
Yeah, I don't.
Along with the armored.
Yeah, that could be.
Yeah,
I
'cause-
definitely
and I
think the
still
armored
think-
and the colossal have something in them.
Still think it's central government related.
Oh, it's absolutely central government related.
Keep people in check.
I feel like this
Yep.
kill order on Aaron
control.
is central government
Yeah.
related because there's no like
Yeah.
there's just like
yeah, there's
non-
what's up with his
not
dad, the
negotiating.
doctor, the
Yep.
scientist.
Gag order on anyone who saw it.
Dad knew what was going on. He works for the government anyway.
But also, it would make sense. Oh man!
What if he was
hold
developing?
on, hold on,
Something's
because
cooking.
yeah, because the big colossal one disappears, right? So someone there had to have turned into the big colossal one and then disappeared
Right.
and was still there.
Right?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch!
What if Dad was working on the serum that makes this all possible?
Right?
Like this is what's going to turn the tide.
Didn't they?
Ooh,
Didn't,
it's gonna get juicy.
didn't they mention something about how he like cured a virus in like the first episode? Had some.
Oh
kind
yeah,
of-
there was a
plague.
plague.
some. Yeah, he
cured
cured
the
some
plague.
Are we sure?
magical plague.
that this wasn't the aftermath of The Cure, just like in every
Exactly.
other zombie movie.
Could possibly be. Everybody
Yeah.
that got injected is now. I'm a Titan now.
Cool. I'm excited for the next ones.
Me too.
Yep. In
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
I know.
Agonizing 2 weeks.
You're welcome. All right. Well, thanks guys for checking us
Yeah.
out, and
We'll see you next time.
Follow us along. All right.
Oi, oi.
Oi, oi.